So, turn technique. We're going to take it back down to our feet and talk about a little turn technique. You can put your spotting with this, so practice your spotting with your turn technique. It's going to make a huge difference in you being able to pull this off with success. So, as we get started, I'm going to go ahead and turn this way. Remember, I know I mentioned this earlier, turning to the right, your right foot's going to lead. Okay, so this turn technique, if you would just practice this bit of hinge action right here, this hinge action just lets you know that the weight's all the way over the ball of your foot. Ball of the right foot and ball of the right foot. And this heel ball, that's great, because what we're going to do is we're going to have a lead foot, which is going to be our right foot. We're going to practice our right turn first. We're going to have a lead foot. And then we're going to have a rotating foot. Our lead foot's going to be our right foot. Our rotating foot's going to be our left foot. Every step with our right foot in this turn is going to be heel leading. Heel leading means our heel's going to strike the ground first. As you get better and better at this, you'll be able to sneak this heel lead in, and it won't be such a big noticeable heel lead. At first, make it noticeable and big to practice it, because a lot of times you don't do it at all. You end up landing toe. Okay, so we're going to go heel ball. When we get to the ball of that foot, we're going to rotate a quarter turn. We're going to put our left foot down on that same balance beam. Remember, this is our rotating foot. So our rotating foot is going to be ball only with our heel really, really close to the floor. We're going to rotate a half turn on this foot before we put our heel down to stop us, right? Anytime you put your heel down on the floor, that's going to slow your rotation down, and that's what we want. So we're going to put the ball of our foot down, and we're going to rotate a half. So as you can see, I just put my heel down. It stopped me immediately, and now I'm ready to take that heel lead again with my right foot. Okay, so on this board, if I'm going straight this way, heel ball, rotate a quarter. Your turn actually starts on your right foot. I'm turning to the right. I take my heel lead. My weight's over my ball, the ball of my right foot. I'm legal to turn, quarter turn. Put my left foot down, half turn, land with my heel again, right? I'm ready to do it all over again. For people that are just learning, I like to do this with the rock step action in between. So I like to actually go rock forward and back, rock forward, turn, heel ball, rock back, and now turn again. Ball only and heel ball. That way you can kind of check your position as you're doing this, right? So remember, your body is what turns your feet. Your feet don't turn your body, so you can't swing your legs in this and anticipate the rotation. We're not going to do that. It's almost like we're a mannequin from the waist down. So if I came straight at you, we would be going ball, right? So heel ball, my lead foot, I'm still turning to the right. And I want you to watch, typically when we're dancing, we have a guy leading us, right, who's giving us a prep. So instead of our guy giving us a prep so we can practice by ourselves, we need this nice little barrel, this little round dance frame that we have around us, and we're going to use that. So as we step forward on our right foot, we're going to go ahead and go right shoulder leading so that we can help ourselves by pulling our right shoulder back, which is what's going to cause that rotation. Remember, you need this right foot, the right ball, to break loose from the floor. We don't want to go like this, swing the leg, and be in this position. That's not good, right? We want to keep our feet facing the same way right here in this turn. Half, and put it back down, right? So again, right, ball only, heel ball. When you get better at this, go ahead and do a couple of them in a row. Heel ball, rotate, heel ball. Be sure that you put the heel of that foot down and you know where you're going to land. If you want to add your spotting to that, if you were looking in a mirror, we would want to go heel ball. And if you can see in the mirror the bottom of your foot, right here, the bottom of your shoe, that's what you want to look at, the bottom of your shoe. Rotate, look for the bottom of your shoe. Right? If you can see the bottom of your shoe, I know your head's there before your foot landed, right? So if you don't see the bottom of your shoe, either A, you landed with a toe. The reason why that's not good, I'm not saying that you can't turn on the toe and the balls of your feet all the time. If you do, you need to keep your knees nice and flexed, your heels close to the ground, but you have a lot less of a chance at spinning accurately down your mark as you would if you went ahead and took this heel lead, right? Doing more of a pivot turn. So when we go to step on this foot, if we were to be shy of our board, if we were a little off balance and we put our heel down here, at least we have the flexibility of rotating it to straight forward again. If I was on the balls of my feet and I turned around and I land shy of that balance beam, right? I was off balance. Well, now my balance beam's over here, straight at you, and my foot's over here. So now my lead foot's pointing this direction, and I need to go this direction. So now my spin's gonna go this way, or I have to make up this much of the pie on my next turn. Both of those are not good. So if you had your heel here, we could have swing that around, right? And then just do it again, right? So we always have the flexibility of swinging that foot around if the heel lands first. So I want you to practice doing the hinge, right? So when we do this little hinge, just make sure that your weight's on the ball of that foot before you rotate. Do that a couple of times. It just makes you more comfortable with where your weight is. It's over the ball, right ball down, heel down, and then land. When I say heel down right here, what I really mean is on your rotating foot, your right foot in this sense, heel down to stop you, and then we land with our heel ball, right? So just make sure that you're doing your spotting, quarter turn, half turn, land, rock back, right? And that you stay here, you find it first, and then land, okay? Get better at that, do them faster. Remember, when you're doing a turn, and I'm gonna go this way too, when you're doing your turns, close your feet, and then take your step out, close your feet, take your step down the floor. It's exactly the same action. Remember, the tighter your feet are on your rotating step, the faster your turn's gonna be. Now, if you're just doing a casual dance like West Coast Swing, you're probably gonna have your feet underneath your hips, right? So they'll probably land in here. That's just your doing a traveling turn. You don't necessarily need to pulse that turn like you would in, say, two-step or cha-cha or something like that. So it's going to be more of a casual, even-keeled turn, not so much as a snap like we do. But if you want that snap or you want to accentuate it, close your feet for the tighter turn, the faster turn, okay?